Hey K-popers, and welcome back to Hallyu. This week we're talking about one of my biased groups, Oh My Girl, and their inspiring story as a girl group. We'll start their story by looking at how they made some spectacular music right out of the gate, but we'll see the disconnect they experienced between quality and success that put them under immense pressure. Next, we'll talk about their breakout comeback which saved them from disbanding, and finally see how their hard work paid off in a huge way and how it can inspire us as fans. Before we get started, I want to quickly thank Hallyu's honorary producers. If you want to show off your bias group here, share your picks in weekly videos, and join a vibrant Discord community with watch parties, custom emoji, and more, all you need to do is support Hallyu on Patreon. So, back in March of 2015, WM Entertainment started advertising a brand new group who would become the sister group to B1A4. On the 29th, we got teaser images for all 8 of the members, those being Jihyo, Binnie, Jinni, Seunghee, Arin, Hyojung, Yua, and Mimi. About a month later, the girls debuted on April 20th with the self-titled EP Oh My Girl and the song Cupid. Now I know not every K-pop fan listens to full albums, but trust me, check this one out. It's one of the first albums I truly enjoyed from start to finish as a fan myself, especially thanks to the amazing beat track Hot Summer Nights. Oh My Girl saw some decent success with their debut, pulling in about 10,000 in sales for the album, and they got back to work right away. Their next piece of work was a masterpiece, that of course being the song Closer. This song was just perfect through and through, and it told a magical story even in the physical album itself, which was made to be just like a fairy tale book. One of the very first deep dives I ever did on this channel is actually about this incredible Oh My Girl song, and it's for good reason. If you want to know how to execute a concept perfectly, you need not look any further. The sets, the costumes, lyrics, and choreography all combine to tell such an incredible story. And that's not to mention that the choreography literally portrays the stars as the song progresses. If you haven't seen this top-down choreo version, definitely go check it out as the girls' formations line up with various constellations. Anyways, I could rave about Closer for an hour, but bottom line, after their debut and first comeback, Oh My Girl had 2 releases to really be proud of as artists. Unfortunately though, this is where Oh My Girl's biggest obstacle started becoming more and more obvious, the difference between the quality of their music and their commercial success. You see, the girls' very next album was Pink Ocean, an EP with the title track Liar Liar. Once again, Oh My Girl delivered an album that is just fantastic through and through, with beat tracks like Step by Step and I Found Love. Yet they barely saw any increase in charting performance or sales, and though their repackaged Windy Day gave us another delightful new song, again they just weren't getting serious traction as a girl group. Now that didn't slow the girls down one bit though, as they pumped out another summer single album with the lead song Listen to My Word on August 1st, 2016. That made for 5 EPs in their first 16 months. Oh My Girl was working so hard and putting out amazing music, but as we now know, they were just entering their darkest hour as a group. It was announced in late August that member Jinni would be going on hiatus to receive treatment for anorexia, and after 5 EPs in the first year and 4 months, Oh My Girl would be gone for 8 straight months until their next release, Coloring Book. And unfortunately, that comeback success wasn't good enough for WM Entertainment. As Seunghee and Binnie shared in an interview with Marie Claire in late 2020, their label told them that they needed to succeed in their next comeback or else Oh My Girl would disband. Worse yet, Jinni officially left the group on October 30th, 2017. As another 8-month hiatus drew to a close, the 7 members of Oh My Girl were facing disbandment as they prepared for what might be their final comeback ever. On January 9th, 2018, Oh My Girl made that comeback with the EP Secret Garden, and the pressure was on. The sales started coming in, better than before, but still not great. But that wasn't the important piece. Their 3,000-seat mini concert sold out in 2 minutes, and their subsequent 6-day concert in Seoul also sold out. Oh My Girl started seeing real domestic success with K-pop fans, and exactly 2 weeks after its release, their dreams became a reality on the show. In the face of disbanding, Oh My Girl had done it, and you can see the relief on each and every single member, especially Binnie, who is keeled over in disbelief. The encore stage for their first ever music show win had almost no singing or dancing. It was a moment for the girls to let it sink in that they had finally made it, that their hard work had finally paid off. Soon afterwards, Oh My Girl would sign a Japanese recording deal, and they just started taking off. Between Remember Me, the 5th season, and their Japanese releases, the girls were trending upwards at every turn, which tends to happen when you make good music and finally get recognized. Of course, Oh My Girl also participated in Queendom in 2019, putting on some spectacular performances and finishing as the runner-up behind Mamamoo. And since then, it's been nothing but more good news for the girls. The Summer Bops Non-Stop and Dun Dun Dance were both huge hits, with the latter nearly breaking 100,000 in sales. Needless to say, since that fateful comeback in January 2018, Oh My Girl has been on a tear, and they've used their diverse talents to their advantage and become a force to be reckoned with among girl groups. Now, full disclosure, as I said at the outset, I've loved Oh My Girl since their debut, and they remain among my top tier of K-pop groups to this day. That bias started out because of their incredible music and talent back in 2015, but it's also grown as their story played out over the years. Because to me, Oh My Girl's story is one that should make K-pop fans love and respect them even more. Much like Wilden's boy group Infinite, these girls found themselves at an unthinkable crossroads through no fault of their own. They put out spectacular albums, including an undisputed K-pop masterpiece in Closer. And yet they weren't being rewarded for it. There was a huge disconnect between what they were putting out and the charting and sales numbers that were popping up in response. In fact, Seunghee was included as a vocalist on the show Girl Spirit in 2016, a show specifically meant for girl groups who were struggling and not finding success. After losing Jinny and being told they must either break out with a hit or disband, these girls never got discouraged or gave up, and in January of 2018 they took their destiny into their own hands with Secret Garden. Finally, Oh My Girl got the recognition that they deserved, and since they'd already been creating incredible music since their debut, they had no problem keeping that newfound hype and fandom going with their follow-up releases like the studio album The Fifth Season. Oh My Girl's story is an inspiring one for all of us. It's one of a girl group that just wouldn't give up no matter what, even in the face of breaking up as a group. And for them, all of that hard work certainly paid off. So what do you think of Oh My Girl's story? Do you think you could have pulled off that comeback in 2018 with the immense pressure from WM? As always, thank you so much for watching this deep dive, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss all the great K-pop content coming your way right here at Hallyu. This has been Deep Dive number 70, Oh My Girl.